that honor guard as you see, in fact, a very elderly looking drow matron mother walking on the deck of that ship, coming
Immediately,
onto
I
the
cast a
docks.
spell, and it's not an attack spell. Before you think anything like that, it's actually going to be a prestidigitation. Immediately, the head to toe, princess style, uh,
Spotless.
it's gutless, like no dirt, no nothing, prim and proper steps like that, half a foot purposely in front of the other two to make it look good because she knows what her mother is like. And she goes, Kawhi, remember when I said don't talk and act like you're beneath drow females? Now's the time to listen to that
He'll
advice.
do the two finger salute and like, yep.
Like,
This
oh
is a
yeah.
moment Quar understands. Maybe I won't be cocky.
Yeah, she's like, now's the
And
one
Amaro,
time
having
to
been
listen to
around
that.
nobility of most of her life, would immediately understand that person
May
is high
d20s.
nobility.
DM me for the video. Yeah, roll for your lives. Yeah, girly run, girly run. I had to do this. I had to get her off my tail. This is part of my story plot. But at the same time, it's like,
So, what do
mom.
you want to do? Do you want to engage or do you want to
Oh no, she's
flee?
engaging. She has to get this out of her way anyway.
So, what are you doing?
She will prim and proper like a little princess with no fear, because she's a female drow.
You're gonna walk like you own it.
Walk up. Walk the walk and talk the talk. I had two um
As you,
servants.
as you get near the six guards that are in front of her, or like between you and her, because she hasn't made it to you yet, they were on the sides. They all stop and form a wall in front of you. Very glowing tip pikes, by the way. The blades don't look like they're made out of any metal you've ever seen, but they are really nice purple crystal.
She go in undercommon, cause drow. She'll go. Excuse you. I want to see my mother. Is this how you treat one of the females of the family?
Is this how you treat your princess?
They don't move in any way, shape, or form. Your mother waves her hand and they part. They weren't even looking at her.
Greetings, mother. It's been a while.
Do you know what I had to do to get here in this short of time to meet up with you?
I was gonna come to you. I just have an adventurous duties.
While I once may have thought of you as my greatest failure, I've come to actually be pleasantly impressed by some of the things you've accomplished.
Bullshit! That's me, not her. I'm fucking inciting that real hard.
I take it these are your companions of late.
Well, I will give her a respectful bow.
She
There.
looks at Quar, looks him up, looks him down, looks back at Lyra, doesn't say a word.
He's good at protecting, and she found me.
That does sometimes happen. You'd be surprised at some of the strays that I collected in my younger years. Your father, for one. Where is he?
He's around. Can never find him when I want him, and he finds me when
You
I
are
least want
lying.
it. He's in
Do not lie to
Arkarthas.
your mother.
I don't know where he is exactly. I have a house number for him, but gods, if he can be there. Good luck finding him there. I found him once, because I arranged it. Much like
Bring
you,
him to
mother,
me
I
by
have to
this
arrange it.
evening. Bring him to me by this evening. and your debt with me will be cleared. Fail, and you are coming home.
Don't say it, Rosie. That's Elena. Don't say it, Rosie. That's Elena. Don't say it, Rosie. You're a prim and proper princess right now. You are not a brat.
I have selected 3 husbands for you.
I will see what I can do, but I make no promises, Mother. When Dad does not wish to be found, Dad is not found. But I will see what I can do. I'll make the effort, and I will do my best. But I will not promise to deliver him on a silver platter, 'cause that is a false promise. You raised me better than to give false promises to my matron.
I did not make you make a promise. I just told you what I wanted.
And to say that I will do it is a promise. A contract.
And don't say you'll do it and simply accomplish it.
I will do my best.
Roll a perception check for me and an insight.
I already rolled my insight.
All of us are just Rosie.
Not 20, bitch!
There is
You still need
something
to-
odd about her body language. Something's off. Something's not right. She looks confident. She's got that mask going well. But about it, there's something about her mask that's cracked. And I don't mean that as a physical mask, obviously. You know the mask I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
The metaphysical one.
Yes.
Understood. Let's go. Now. We have a meeting to arrange.
Just following her. I have no idea what's going on.
You're
here.
like, oh, you're like, I'm just gonna keep quiet and hide behind the big turtle.
Wait, I want to see if I have a magic spell for this. I don't believe I have. Oh, I do have!
What do you have?
I'm gonna cast a spell of detect magic and see if she's under a magic spell.
You
I
think
hope
your
to
mom's
God
gonna
it
let you
doesn't
cast
go
detect?
wild.
Do you want to cast a spell openly with your mom there?
I have 1 spell point left. I will subtle cast that shit.
You cast that detect magic at the beginning of this encounter so that it was charging the entire time you two were talking, because you can concentrate and talk, no problem.
The problem is I have to make a roll after I cast this because yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If you started at the beginning, you did that, and now you can make your roll.
I'm safe. I'm safe. Barely by the skin of my teeth. I am safe. Holy shit, that roll. Holy shit. For chat to understand that roll, TikTok can't see the roll, but the chat, I had to hit a 1 on my d20, I rolled a 3. And then I need to hit a 6 on my d6, I rolled a 5. If I hit a 6 or a 1, I get a wild magic surge. Times 2, depending on what happens.
If she hits a 1, if she hits a 1 on the d20, she gets a wild magic surge. If she gets a 6 on the d6, she gets a different wild magic surge. If she rolls both of those, she gets 2 wild magic surge.
But it's skin of my teeth.
1 second.
2 people in your wild magic.
Oh, that was so fucking close. Oh my god. If you want to move to Twitch, by all means, it just shows the rolls currently. Because we don't have a map up today.
Yeah, this right now is more of a theater of the mind part. I don't have any particular scenes that need a map, though I do have a plan for that shortly.
Oh dear lord. Okay. I don't like that. Anyways, Do I detect anything? I'm severely low on my resources. We need a long rest so fucking bad.
I accidentally activated one after my update. Oops.
That's okay. I'm going to give you guys a long rest after this.
Thank God.
Mess.
So, your detect magic does in fact detect magic in the area, but that is not unusual for drow. Drow are often known for enchanting their clothing, their skin, their tattoos, their eyes, their hair, whatever they
Yes.
have access to. Those ones are the normal enchantments and things like that. Those things that would enhance you, those things that would make life easier. You know, the little
Yeah.
tattoo on the back of your hand that lets you do like a mage hand more or less at will, so that your glass across the room isn't across the room anymore.
Yeah. No, that's fair. Do I sense anything that's
That sorts
not
of things.
normal?
As you're digging deeper into that, though, you're getting some darker stuff a little bit, I guess. There seems to be some other bits and pieces in there. You can roll a perception check for me. Actually, an investigation check. Sorry. You're digging right now.
Huzzah! I moved to Twitch. Awesome. See, invest. Okay, 13.
You weren't really picking anything spectacular up. It just seems like the normal everyday noise from magic items and things like that. Her normal contingencies that you would have probably got used to while practicing your magic.
Nothing seems like none of that seems off or cracked or different.
No,
Okay.
nothing particular. Then you get to do one more insight check.
Come on, Lyra. Nope.
Nope. All right. That is
Oh,
all the information that I
that's
can
a
give you at this
big ass
time.
nope. And I can't even luck point that shit.
Nope, nope. Double nope. Too bad you weren't a halfling, right?
I am now up to 5 luck points.
Oh, you might want to
Counting in
use
the
some of those
background.
soon.
I might want to use them up soon, yeah. Alright. So yeah, she says understood. And tells them we need to leave now. We have something to arrange. As she walks away, of course, mentally she's gonna be like, sister, if you are listening, I need to speak with Dad now. Privately. And she's gonna go walk towards the long route, the very long, scenic route, stopping at several shops.
I'm going to take a shortcut the long way.
Yes, with several shops and other things, and Quar knows this from being around Millennia. This is the, I'm not going to lead her directly to the house, but I still need to go to the house.
I'm going to
route.
get there, and if anyone is following me, they're going to be so confused as to what I'm doing, or they're going to think I'm crazy. Now, I'm going to mask my thoughts by saying peanut butter jelly, peanut butter
Peanut
jelly,
butter jelly time,
peanut butter jelly.
time. No, 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 no. I'm just a woman. Because I have another fan in the chat.
I just eat spam.
And it tastes really good.
All right, so in game, it is May 19th. By the way, in the normal Arkarthas, not Arkarthas, world calendar,
That matters.
the 20th is known as the Blossom Festival, the celebration of spring's arrival filled with vibrant flowers, displays, masquerade balls, and a grand procession of floats adorned with blossoms. That's in Port Haven, specifically, and a few other places. But that is tomorrow. That is tomorrow in game time. Arkarthas might actually celebrate that, but the Waverly, which is the surface city that's nearby, does celebrate it.
All right.
Random world knowledge for you.
How far along does that make Alenia? Roughly.
She's in her third trimester.
Third trimester, okay. Asking for Quar's knowledge specifically because he knows that, which means the babies are going to be able to see their godfather soon.
Yep.
Probably yes.
I should say their god turtle. Literally.
The god portal.
Okay. So we go to Dad's house.
Dun 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 dun. You have
Obvious-
made your way around a very winding way. Are you going to try to detect anyone following you along the way?
I would think so, yes. And I'll have
Well-
Quar and Amara also be on the lookout for that.
So you all want to do a perception check? Follow me, please.
Perception check. Ahoy!
I'm not
I
luck
can
point mine.
You can luck point yours, yes.
Apparently not.
Got worse. Not
That's not
horrible.
great.
Not horrible, not great. That's like,
13.
damn.
Not great.
And I can't luck.
13
And I
A
can't bend
13 is
luck
the
anymore.
highest one out of those. That's I'll let you have it in this case because it's not
Okay.
too bad. Yeah, Quar, you think someone's following you? You think they've been following you for the last 3 blocks now?
Cora quietly goes to the ladies that were being followed.
Yes, we
Have
are.
been for 3
Oh.
blocks.
Amara, you agree. You
Yeah.
think you're being followed too,
Mm-hmm.
but you don't agree with Quaron by who. You think this little old lady that has been following you for at least 4 blocks now, and he thinks this little old man has been following you, but they're not walking together or anything, so it's not like they're both following you, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So you're like, she's following us, and he's like, he's following us. Whereas Lyra's like, someone's following us?
Lyra's gonna look at them, go, you, that way, you, that way. We know where we're meeting.
Yep.
No, I don't.
All right. You're gonna do a chase scene?
Wasn't Amara with us when we went to see Dad?
If she was, I don't remember.
You might have been actually not here for that session.
Yeah.
So, character does, player doesn't. So
Your
when
character
we,
knows where you're going. It's a place near the library.
Aye. Okay.
So basically, they want you to disappear into one side. Quar will disappear into
Yeah, we're
another,
doing a chase scene.
and Lyra will disappear somewhere else, and it'll turn into a chase scene, more or less.
Yep.
Fair enough. Okay.
Yep. So that means stealth rolls.
Always fun.
Yep.
Unless you
I'm
just want
not-
to run.
Like I said, I'm not
Yep.
stealthing. I will
You
run.
don't have to stealth. You can just run. This is as a chase. Basically, if somebody is chasing you, you bolt and you get as
Yep.
far away from them as they can. If you get far enough away, they're gone. You've lost them, and they go fuck.
I am
Fuck,
gonna try and
fuck,
stealth.
fuck.
I am
Yeah, you
gonna
can
try
try
and
the stealth
stealth though.
route,
I'm very good at stealth, so I'm gonna
You
try.
are built for stealth, so that makes sense. Quar is built not for stealth,
Right.
so Quar's stealthing would be a bad idea.
Yeah, I'm not
Quar
built
is
for
a
stealth
giant
either.
portal barbarian. I would think not.
His
Quar is
idea of
gonna
stealth
actually
is walking
run.
through things.
I'm gonna luck point that.
Go ahead.
18 good?
Oh yeah, you like ran to the nearest alley and dived. Poof, thook, gone.
Alley
Quar
cat.
is like Terminator style running.
I'm running as well. Can I use acrobatics instead of athletics, as I will be probably trying to go rooftop.
Sure.
I would rather do magic checks, but you know. Case in point, I'm not athletic built. I'm not strength at all.
I mean, that worked fine. That looked like it worked fine.
It did, I think.
Look, you're a mage. You're not supposed to be an athletic / strength build.
That's pretty good, actually. Like, that's good. Like, you all did
Yeah.
you're great. Like, obviously, Amara got the best out of that with 18, but
To be fair, I have a plus
it's
11 on
awesome.
my stealth.
Exactly. You got a plus 11.
Like I am default going to have a plus 13 unless I nat 1. So
So, what happens for the first round of this chase is Amara dives into an alley. She then sees these two people that you guys saw, in fact, chase after the other two people because they lost her.
Yep.
So it's like, ah, ah, ah. They split up between one going for Quar and the other going for Lyra. So the little old lady is going for Quar. And the little old man is going for Lyra.
All right.
And they seem to be booking it pretty fast for elderly.
I don't think they're actually old people, guys.
Oh, probably not.
All right.
All right.
My dumbass just forgot Quar had an item. I don't know if it works with him not being raged, but he's got his Berserker gauntlets.
Which ones did they do?
Those do. They give him Rage Surge.
Yeah.
Endurance of the Bear. I can gain hit point, THP.
Yep.
And Rage, and then Unyielding Strength. But I don't know if that's while I'm raged or if it's any time.
While you are raging, you can use a bonus to make one melee attack. That Rage Surge requires being raged. Endurance of the Bear. Okay. When you go into rage, you gain 5 temporary hit points. That is when you rage. And Unyielding Strength, you have advantage on strength athletics checks while attuned to these gauntlets. Just wearing them, you have advantage on athletics checks.
Cora's gonna look at the little old lady that's chasing him and goes, "All right, Grandma.
Let's do this."
Pretty much.
All right, so you're going to throw down with Granny?
Yep.
Perfect.
And is gonna go, all right, old lady, keep up. And gonna keep on booking. 15.
Oh, for initiative, says the chat. Not yet.
Nope.
I'm equally going to continue booking it.
Yep. I'm about to self next,
What did I do?
Got leveled.
You did C instead of R.
Next skill level.
Oh, yeah, that's the C.
Next level up, when I get the increase in skill point or whatever, I need to put more into his strength, I think. God damn it.
They have advantage. Well, shit.
At all.
So, you book it and you start running. Since you got a head start, she didn't catch up to you, but she almost did. You like start running down the alley. You're like knocking people out of the way. Sorry, I'm Canadian. Sorry.
Quar is going to continue running, and he's going to start chucking shit behind him.
All right, make an attack roll.
All right.
The granny getting you.
That is a critical hit. I think you slowed her down a little.
Woo!
He's gonna keep on trucking.
Keeping
on. All right, you move your full 30.
18.
Or can you do 40 now?
Yeah, I can do 40 now.
So yeah, you can do 40. So you've done 80 feet.
And I'm dashing, so I can do 80. Yeah.
Perfect. All right, you made that athletics check for no problem. All right, she is doing her athletics check to try to catch up. She does have not advantage this round.
Oh,
so
yeah,
she's fallen back a little.
And she took a garbage can to the face, too.
Yep. All right, next round, you can roll again. You're just going to
He's
run
gonna-
again, or do you want to try to do any more disruptions, or do you just want to double run?
He's he's gonna throw a fucking smallish cart back behind him.
All right. Another attack roll for that, and then your check.
You're getting cheered on by the
28.
chat.
28 to pick up a
Oh
Some
yeah, that's
poor-
more than enough.
some poor bastard's vegetable cart just went
My
flying.
cabbages!
Jim!
Yes.
17. Still running.
Oh yeah, you're doing good. You get another 40 feet out. They are doing their advantage one again. They were able to not succeed much further. You think if you can get to that next street and turn, you could be gone, and they will not know. Like you'll poof. That
He
is
is
your
gonna-
objective, is what I'm saying.
He is gonna grab the lamppost and whip his ass around the corner real quick.
Assassin's Creed
Whoosh.
style.
I will
Yep.
allow you to do a acrobatics or athletics for that.
I'll do athletics.
I figured you had advantage on that.
Yes. 18.
Very nice. So yeah, you successfully like run, slide, grab, spin, twist, stand back up, and keep running.
Yep.
You're running
My
down a
turn.
different street, and you're like, okay, they can't see you. You can, and poof, you dive into an alley, and you can roll a stealth check if you want.
All right. $13. Not my best.
Not your best. In fact,
So in a little
somebody
black
thinks
backflip
it's
just to
kind
throw
of
off
somebody nearby thinks it's kind of humorous because you can hear a small giggling sound. You look around and you find a window just above a door on the other side of the alley. There's this little girl looking out the window at you. The window's just slightly open. She's like, "Silly, you're not hiding very well."
He kind of does the whole hush, you never saw me type thing and walks away.
Exit stage left, Eva.
And my turn. So I'm gonna go continue booking it on the rooftops specifically.
Book it on the rooftops. Book it on the roof. Ooh, 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 ooh. Book it on the rooftops.
Oh,
Book it on
matched.
the roof.
So,
All right, so you're like, you jump up, you reach up, pull yourself onto the roof, and start running across. This little old guy does something similar. He does the Yoda jump spin, bounces off one side, jumps onto the roof you're on, and then starts booking after you. But it's just a little bit slower. So, actually, I think you run at the same speed. 30, right?
yes.
Yeah, you're running at the same speed. So, basically, you're 10 feet in front of him, or 20 feet in front of him.
Okay. Next round. Hey! 20, 30, 20. Damn!
Your
Oh,
dirty
thank God,
20 is enough.
game!
Your dirty 20 is enough for you to run. As you're going, you're like, okay, if I run across this, and you go, and instead of like jumping from roof to roof, you turn, pivot, and run across a beam, like a post type of thing, going across, holding up signs through the middle of like an intersection type thing. Da-da-da-da-da. Then you turn to the right, you keep running, and you slide around a corner, and you think you're doing good, and you see him peek around that corner just at that last second. And next round.
And next round, I'm going to do a couple of abilities. I need to find where they went.
Yep. You're welcome to use abilities, and you're welcome to try to use them creatively.
Where is it? I only get it once per day. Sorcerer's Restoration. It is a other action, I believe.
It's a free. You
Yeah.
use it. It happens.
And that means my sorcery points come back.
Or it is for the moment, at least.
Which means I'm going to subtle cast darkness at his ass. Over top of the beam. So he can't find the beam. And hopefully fall.
All right. So, are you going to wait till he gets on the beam, or before
Yes.
he gets to it?
Just as he gets on. Like, just as he gets to it. Like, not on it, but right at the edge.
Okay. Are you
Before
standing
it.
still for this whole thing, or are you going to do that while running?
Probably while running, because I still have my movement.
So basically, you're just going to cast it behind you and hope it's in the right place. Not like you're not going to use precision of like
No, because it's a 15-foot.
No. Yeah, no. I mean, you pick a spot and go, but
Yeah.
I mean, you're not looking at that spot, waiting for him to be at a spot. You're just throwing it behind you when you think he's stepped on the thing. More haphazard, less refined.
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, why not? Fuck it.
Perfect. You do that as you're going, and behind you, you can hear a perception check.
In a second. Safe and safe. Okay.
That's not your perception check, but that 17. The 17 total is neat. Almost, I counted that as the roll. Right.
Luck pointing. Thank you.
All right, a 21. Behind you, across that little metal girder thing that you ran across, you hear ting, 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 as in making it across perfectly fine without being able to see it. You continue running while this is going
Devil
on.
sight. And yeah, I'm still running. So
You continue
acro.
running, and it's just like, oh shit!
Which means another acro because
Right.
we're still on the roofs. Come on! Yep. Yes!
So you got in the lead. What kind of hindrance do you want to cause, if you want to cause one, or do you just want to double run?
I think I'm going to run and stealth. Like, run and jump off the side to do a stealth.
Well, that's the whole objective, but you have to get 3 blocks away from them. Like,
okay.
3 successes away from them.
Then double run.
Okay, so you want to double run. Okay, so you're moving 60. Boom, boom. You spitfire out there, and they might not be able to catch up to you, but they can double jump or double move also. They're all yours.
I will luck point that again because I still have 3 left.
Okay, go ahead. They got it. Ooh, nat 20. They progress aggressively faster than you expected and are on your heels this round.
Actually, I'm going to do something a little smarter than doing a reroll of that, maybe.
Hurry up and decide. Do.
No, fuck it, I will reroll it.
Okay.
Fuck yes! Not
20! Nice!
Suck them apples!
So, you guys keep a good, safe distance from each other. You're going like, oh crap, dodge this, dodge that, slide over that, and slide over this. However, they keep up with you. They're just behind you still. And you're like, Give me a Constitution save.
Oh shit. Nope, not check. Save. 14.
Perfectly fine. Nothing happened.
Okay.
All right, so what do you want to do for this round?
I am going to cast. How many spells?
While you decide what you're going to cast, Amara, while you're hiding in the alley, you notice a third one of them. You can tell it's the same people because it's the same height. It's like this person isn't full human size. They're like small person size.
All right.
But a third one came around and started looking around and then went off down a different street.
Oh dear.
Would you like to
Okay.
try to follow it?
Sure. Can I stealth behind them?
Of course.
Yeah, let me. Oh, come on, Discord, please.
It's being very
Sorry.
discordant.
Yeah, it's lagging. Okay.
Yeah. Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, they ain't gonna see me for nothing, man.
All right, you follow this guy for a while. He seems to be like going around peeking in alleys, looking up things. He's looking for something or someone. You're not sure if it's you guys or you or any of the others or something else, but he's looking around for something, and you get a good glimpse of him. He's not human for sure, but you're definitely not sure what he is. He could be gnomish, maybe, but a weird gnome. Almost like
Hey.
Patrick Starfish as a person, but not quite. Not a starfish, just
Clearly not.
stumpy looking.
That is not normal limbs. Unless we're in, unless we are the Powerpuff Girls, that's not normal.
Or when Oompa Loompa land.
Yep.
All right, Rose,
He
what are you
needs to
doing?
give me a wisdom save.
And what is your suggestion?
Turn around, and run back the way you came. Under 25 words.
All right. What is the save for that? DC
DC
is
17.
Wisdom. Da-da-da-da. Shit, what is that stupid ability? Anyways, it's is plus 14. He failed, or she failed,
Oh.
whichever one
Yeah,
it was.
you had the male. You had the
I
male
had the
chasing
male.
her. So.
Like, turn around and flee back where you came from, or whatever the fuck it was.
Yep. Go the other way, in other words. Fuck off. I would just say run away, but that means that they could run the opposite way, so hence they turn around and run the way you came.
That is why you
at
use
Wendy's
precise
in
language.
6 hours.
I now have a strong inkling to meet you at Wendy's in 6 hours.
Exactly.
And then I'm going to continue on.
Okay, so you have escaped yours, Rose.
Woo!
Quar has effectively escaped his, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
Yes.
Talking mine.
You're stalking yours. After a while, it reconvenes with the other two. They speak in a language you don't understand at all. It might as well be Oompa Loompa language, to be honest.
Oompa doompa doompa dee doo.
It's just
Yeah,
it sounds like weirdness. It's not.
Definitely
It doesn't
not,
sound like
definitely
any
not
other
normal
language you would have
tongue.
picked out. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely not a normal tongue. Gotcha.
Then they start heading off into another part of town, and you figure you might want to catch up with the others.
All right. I will reconvene with the others then.
All right, you guys have met up again outside of Dad's apartment. And by Dad, I mean Lyra's dad. So no one else
Yeah,
is
yeah.
confused.
Daddy.
Amara's dad is
Which-
suddenly sitting there. Hey, honey. What the fuck? You went for milk 20 years ago.
Yeah, basically, it's like,
Which I
I
don't
thought you
think
were
I've shown the
dead.
chat this today. Do I have Dad's picture on me?
I don't know, do you?
I do not. I do not have it in my folder. That's
Aw,
fine.
for you.
I have it in campaign chat from last time. I know I do.
Yeah,
I
no.
have to scroll up.
Mar-
Oh, that's Finian. There's Dad.
Mara's straight up like, I haven't met my parents in decades. I don't know what the hell they look like.
I don't know what you people even look like.
Where's Dad? I don't see him.
Yeah, you have to show it to Zizi.
He's in the campaign chat. He's the sexy one with the black nail polish,
Where?
silver hair. Fine,
I don't see him.
Bitch, do you know how little that narrows it down?
Well, I mean, fair. That's fair.
Knowing
Yeah,
your taste, do you know how little that narrows it down?
I mean, that is fair. But yes, Percy.
Ah, yes, this guy. I remember now.
Welcome
Yes, yes.
to seeing my character's dad, who I'm still mad at Neil for. He's so fucking hot. I can't do anything with him because he's my dad, and I did no bueno. But God, is he hot. But
Well,
yes,
he's a very pale-skinned drow, but
that is called a ghost drow. Thank you very much. They are rare, but they do exist.
yes.
True.
So someone who looks into all the drow lore because I'm a drow nerd. Anyway.
Not at all. Not at all. I think the proper term is a drow weeb.
Weeb! Proudly. I will knock on the door.
How are you knocking?
In a way that he would know that it's me.
That's what I'm saying. How are you knocking?
I
Demonstrate it to me.
knock, knock, knock. So in a triangle, and then claw. Cause why not?
All right. Sure, you do that. The door opens.
She's like, "Hi, Dad. We need to talk."
Dad is currently wearing just his pants and standing
Damn.
up from the bed with a
Every
like
single
with
time
a
I'm
very
surprised every
good
time I see him.
with a very good ass shot right now. Lyra goes like beet red but no, hopefully no one notices from her. So she just like suddenly shuts up and steps further in, looking down at the floor, and steps to the side so the others can get a step in.
Yep.
Again, I think we're gonna walk in one day and he's gonna be buck ass naked.
He's getting closer
Would anyone-
every time we see him. Every single time we see him, it's less and less clothing.
Cor looks at Lyra and goes, "Does your dad even own a shirt anymore?"
Let me get it in the wash.
Eleanor hears you, is like, "Oh yes, I own several, at least 3.
They're all in the wash.
Where is my shirt? I was wearing one just a second ago. Have you seen my whiskey?"
Now's not the time to be drunk, Dad, because Mom's in town.
He sobers up immediately. Say what?
Oh.
I know that moment. They're like, look around the thing, and there's a ton of look and go, say what? Does that? Excuse you, what?
Can someone recap? Because Discord decided to hate me.
Dad is shirtless and now knows Mom's in town.
She said, Dad, Mom's in town. And he said, he instantly
what?
sobered up, looked at her and said, say what?
Yep, say what? Yeah, and she's like, yeah. And asked me to get you and her to meet, and something's wrong with her. The facade is cracking.
Insight.
Yay.
And that's when Dad goes,
13.
"Oh, look at the time. I'm gonna be somewhere else."
Gotta go get that milk I was thinking about getting, yeah.
I think I'm gonna go get milk in that other continent that hasn't been discovered yet.
This is why she said, I will do my best, but I make no promises, because, yeah.
All right. So your insight check is not quite adequate enough. I'm sorry to say. Would you like to do anything to make your roll higher?
I would like to
change your
bend
own
luck. By 3, so that makes it 16.
16. That is adequate. That will work. Your insight lets you know he actually gets a glimmer of concern.
Yeah, she's cracked. Most wouldn't know it. She still has the facade of her
But hey,
usual.
everybody else's Discord keep shitting itself.
Yeah, Discord's been a little bit right now.
Yeah, I know, right?
A little bit, yeah.
I keep seeing Rosie go sparkly and then wobble across the screen and then slow motion. It's wild.
Then I keep being kicked from the call.
It's probably the electromagnetic storm stuff that's going on, which is why we're supposed to be able to see the auroras right now.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it's probably fucking up some electronics. I know it's messing with my ears every now and then. The air pressure changes.
No surprise. But yeah, she explains that most people wouldn't see the difference in her mom's haughty nature because her mom's mostly okay, but there is a crack and she noticed something's up, but she can't tell what.
You can tell he takes note of that. By the way, Tasha, if there cuts out and you do need a recap, feel free to ask, and we'll do our
Yep.
best.
No worries.
All right, just making sure you know. Don't be afraid.
She's like, so why is she looking for you, and why is she cracking? What do you know? Cause I know that look, and she like looks him up and down.
He flexes a little. Unconsciously, of course.
That subtle eye roll, like typical dad. Oh,
Yes, your dad was the one that if you took him to school, he would have been the DILF.
yep. No, you're wrong. It's not that they would like to have done. It's more accurate.
Toof. Toof. My phone just connected to something.